What if I told you that Spider-Man is about to make the darkest deal in MCU history, with one that resets everything and introduces a villain we have never seen before? Spider-Man Brand New Day isn't just the fourth installment of Tom Holland's journey. It's a narrative reset, a spiritual sequel to No Way Home, but with darker, more emotional stakes. This is Peter Parker at his most broken, most alone, and possibly most dangerous. Destin Daniel Richtman, the director, confirms filming begins this summer of 2025, teasing a ride we haven't really seen before. He's exploring Peter's emotional depth, identity, and a bold new direction alongside some of Marvel's most passionate creators. Destin has also hinted that Spider-Man will be getting a brand new suit in the fourth installment. In the comics, Brand New Day does follow One More Day, where Peter makes a literal deal with Mephisto to save Aunt May, sacrificing his marriage with MJ. The MCU's version might modernize this, and Peter could sacrifice his remaining ties to MJ or make a different kind of deal to bring back Aunt May. It's a haunting echo of No Way Home, where he already gave up everything to save the universe. This plot opens the door to darker themes like regret, isolation, and the emotional cost of being a hero. Sadie Sink's casting has exploded with a lot of speculation. Everybody on X or on YouTube or on Instagram have been asking, could she be playing Gwen Stacy, or maybe Mayday Parker, who could be the daughter of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, or could she be Jean Grey in a multiversal crossover setup? The answer is still very unclear. Meanwhile, we do have casting leaks suggesting that Marvel wants a 30 to 50-year-old Asian actor for a major role. The internet's top picks right now is Steven Yeun, Brian T, Stephen Oyoung, and Daniel Dae Kim, but the majority of the favoritism does fall on Steven Yeun previously just exited Thunderbolts. He was the man that was supposed to play Sentry, but due to scheduling issues, Steven exited this film, but he still wants a Marvel role, as he did explain before. That is why many people believe that he's being lined up for Mr. Negative, a villain introduced in Brand New Day and never before brought to life in live action. Stephen Oyoung, who voiced Mr. Negative in the Spider-Man games, has also voiced interest in playing him on X. His portrayal there proves he understands the character's nuance, a calm businessman by day and a vengeful anti-hero by night. At the end of No Way Home, we saw Peter go into his brand new apartment. It sets up a storyline where he is going to be living by himself, needing to find a job and also balancing college. So Peter is reportedly taking a job at Oscorp. That means the MCU might finally introduce Harry and Norman Osborn, with Peter befriending Harry without realizing the Osborn legacy. Jacob Batalon is also returning as Ned Leeds. Many speculate that Ned will become Hobgoblin, especially if Peter makes a deal to bring him back or protect him. But as always, with Devil's Bargains, there are consequences. This storyline mirrors Ned's potential arc in the comics, turning a best friend into a bitter enemy. So this film will not be isolated. It ties directly into the multiverse chaos of Secret Wars. We must understand that Brand New Day does come after Avengers Doomsday, and by the end of Avengers Doomsday, it's highly likely that Doctor Doom will win, the multiverse will collapse, and Battleworld will be formed. Battleworld is a patchwork planet where realities do collide. It is something that is created by Doctor Doom. So after Doctor Doom is finished, we go into Brand New Day, and that is going to be the setup. Imagine Peter stuck in a version of Manhattan where everyone has spider powers, like in Spider Island. Brand New Day could blend arcs from Secret Wars, One Moment in Time, and Spider Island, exploring power, grief, and moral decisions on a grand scale. This isn't just Peter starting fresh, it's about redefining who Peter Parker is as he does enter adulthood. The spell from No Way Home wiped out his identity, but this film might reveal the long-term emotional consequences. What happens when your entire past is erased, when no one remembers your sacrifices? Sadie Sink, depending on who she does end up playing, could represent hope or a mirror of Peter Parker's past, whether as Mayday Parker, Gwen, or someone new. At the same time, Zendaya's MJ might return, but reuniting them too soon could cheapen the sacrifice. Some fans suggest that keeping the romance lighter might be good, which I also do agree. I do believe that if we automatically have Zendaya's MJ already with Tom Holland's Spider-Man by the next film, it's going to happen way too soon. It's possible with Black Cat, she might end up being the next love interest, as we do enter the brand new college era love interest overall. Delving deeper into some other villain speculations, Eddie Brock may finally cross into the MCU post-Venom, The Last Dance. Sony hinted this at CinemaCon. He might appear as Anti-Venom, reborn and working in a soup kitchen owned consumed by Mr. Negative. This does echo Mr. Negative's dual nature, a force for charity by day, an underworld terror by night. Introducing Anti-Venom could bring a whole new layer to Peter's identity crisis. It could also connect to Daredevil's world, Kingpin, a show that is currently airing. It'll take us to street crime and eternal conflicts, turning this film into a gritty psychological drama, not just a blockbuster multiversal film. And so if the MCU is going to go by the One More Day storyline, a run from 2008 through 2010, it could also introduce new characters like Carly Cooper and Lily Hollister. This story overall was very controversial because of MJ's absence and her being erased, but it also reinvigorated Spider-Man with new villains, new problems, and smaller, more human stories. This MCU reboot seems to draw directly from that model, shedding the Avengers glow in favor of a Peter Parker struggling to pay rent and do the right thing. So it does seem like we will be having a balance between a multiversal film and a grounded film based off the elements they want to implement in the fourth film. So let me know what you guys think about the idea so far. Who should play Mr. Negative? Who is Sadie Sink going to play? Mayday, Parker, Gwen Stacy, or something totally new? Drop your theories in the comments. We'll find out way more within these next few weeks on what this storyline could be. Whatever updates we do receive in the media, we will be talking about it here in this YouTube channel and break it all down. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.